Ooh, 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 ooh. All right. Hey, welcome back to my channel for 2021. I hope y'all are having a fantastic year so far. So far for me, it hasn't been too bad, so here we go, crossing our fingers. But today I'm going to be bringing you a 5-minute review of My Hero Academia Season 4, the most recent season that's come out, and we'll make this short and sweet and to the point. Let's get going. Alright, real quick, I want to let y'all know, since this is season 4 of My Hero Academia, I have assumed you watched season 1 through 3, so this will be a spoiler, just so you know. So if you have not watched season 4 to the end, then do not watch this. If you have not and you just don't care, alright, I mean, it's your business. I'm just letting you know there will be spoilers. Okay, so what I liked. I really liked how the season started. It kind of really came in and said, hey, this is the villain. They brought an overhaul. They're like, okay, let's go. And so they got the story popping. We was ready to go. We were on and going. Of course, the fight scenes, mwah, they were fantastic. I know a lot of people were really going off for Deku's fight against Overhaul. That was really cool, but for me, just for me, Lemillion was there for me. And the thing about Lemillion, I really liked how they handled his character, because I was really concerned that he was going to be a hater for Deku, because he was picked to have All Might's power and he wasn't. I was really concerned that he was going to be like, oh, we're going to be cool at the beginning and I'm going to be a hater on the low. And that's one thing I really did like, because I really expected that and they did not give me that. Another thing that I really like I said, this is spoiler-rific, so I mean, y'all should know what happened, so it should be okay that I, jump around. And I really want to get to something before I run out of my 5 minutes. I really loved the ending, how they really brought up Endeavor. I loved it, because coming on to the last couple episodes, I was worried because of how they used Gentle Criminal. We'll get to that in a second. But skipping him over real fast, getting to the end for Endeavor, I absolutely loved it. And I really liked how they kind of showed the change in Todoroki's relationship with him, even without them talking. That's what I really liked about that, because he was really concerned that his father was fucking dead, and he wasn't. I think that's going to be explored in season 5, and I'm really looking forward to that, because I really like Endeavor. Especially once we found out that he wasn't raping people, I was like, okay, you're pretty cool. Okay, so let's get on to what I did not like. Okay, Gentle Criminal. Okay, so look, I feel like the main reason why I did not like him is because of his reasoning of his choosing the life of villainy. That was one reason why I didn't like it, because I thought that his reason was actually kind of, I don't want to downplay someone's experience. I really don't, because everyone has different experiences growing up and dealing with people and in school. I understand that, but I just kind of feel like his reasoning was not as solid as they would want us to believe, especially after all those years. I'm not buying it. And then on top of that, if y'all really had to put him in there and y'all really, because I understand why they put him in there, because you can't take the Overhaul story all the way to the end, because their season is kind of long, and that's a lot. That's like a long time to hold on to the same story. So I get it. You needed another villain, but I just think that his reasoning behind his choices was not strong enough. But what I really felt they could have done to make this a more seamless transition than rather him just popping up is that he needed to kind of pop up a little bit more in an Overhaul story so they will overlap. He popped up a little bit, so he wasn't like out of nowhere, but I just feel like they really could have done a little bit more with him, so it would be like a transition, like, okay, now Overhaul's done, and like he's already like moving around in the background more than what he was, because their transition was not as seamless as it could have been. And like I said, his reasoning was kind of dumb, and I really didn't like the ending of the fight. The fight could have been so much better. I mean, if they were going to have him have that kind of power, then they needed to devote more time to that fight, and it could have been better than what it was. So how it ended, I was not a fan of that. Alright, so overall though, the season was really good. I really enjoyed it from beginning to end. The only part I didn't really care for, if I was being like real nitpicky, was the festival part. Them rehearsing all that. I feel that was kind of like fluff a little bit. But then I also do appreciate them putting putting that part in there because, you know, we do get to see more character development. And, you know, sometimes it is fun seeing the characters interact with each other when they're not fighting. Overall, I really liked it. And the fights are really great. They did not let down on the fights, which is what I'm always here to see. And I really like the setup for season 5. So how did you like season 5? How are you liking these really quick 5-minute reviews? Let me know down in the comments, and I'll be back pretty soon with another one. Bye bye.